So the singles week continues. We got the deadlifts today. I think I'm gonna go for another top single and try to get a pause PR, because I still am at that point where deadlifts have been feeling good, but I still don't think I'm feeling good enough to go for a max. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna go for a pause rep PR.
What?
So that would be over 605. So the goal is to get more than 605 for a pause rep. And have it feel good. I want to kind of like, the best case scenario would not only to be to get a pause rep PR, but also to just like low diff it. You know, I don't want to be like struggling super fucking hard with it. You know what I mean? Because I would like to get another PR in deadlift soon. Like, I just got to climb. I want to get 700 by the end of the year, but like not have 700 be light, but at least be able to get it for like 2 by the end of the year. So we got to start making some crazy progress with the dead soon, man. So yeah, we're just gonna warm up and then try to low diff 6. If we're feeling really good, 615 for a slight pause rep. But you know, if we're just feeling we're just feeling okay, then we'll take 610, because it's still at the end of the day more than 605. Gonna be a little bit rough because we don't have Ryan today. Like yesterday for bench, dude, without having Ryan, we were able to fucking little kidify the 405. But that's just because like chest has been through the roof, bro. Like insanely good. So we could easily handle that shit. But that's been feeling good. But not good enough to where not having Ryan, we could still feel amazing. So it's gonna be a little rough. We got a challenge ahead of us. Gymshark.
Go. Very hot.
Hard challenge ahead of us. No Ryan. Through God and Gymshark, we can do it. Next weight. I need to wake up, bro. Fucking wake up, dude. Wake up. Now the other one. Feel like we're good now. Yeah, we're good. We're woken up, bro. I feel like for some reason I just always think of the deadlifts, you know, or overthink the deadlifts, you know. I need to just start like getting into that mentality. The same one that I have with bench. I feel like right now, like form's good on deadlifts and squat, but that one overthinking thing is costing me some big boy numbers for both of those. Like bench, bro, I don't think anything of it, bro. Like the technique is secure, so now I go into it like, put it on my chest, fucking lift it up, you know, simple. But like deadlifts, I'm just like always overthinking it. Same with squat, and I need to get in that mentality again that I have with bench, where it's just like fucking stand up, dude. Like fucking grab the bar and just fucking stand up. Now that the form's there, and for squats, just like go down and fucking stand back up. You know what I mean? And I feel like not overcomplicating it, you know, and just getting pumped to just fucking grab barbell and stand up with her, will be the difference between little kid shit and big boy numbers, you know? Because I mean, ever since I started thinking that way on bench, you know, also working on the form, shit has been going through the roof, bro. Like going in with that confidence, you know, and just being excited, like, like I wonder what heavy weight I can hit today. That is like key, bro. Key. Good form, obviously, but I feel like that's part of it too. You know, just like not overthinking it, going in with a good, clean mindset. I swear that fucking adds on like 20% to your strength.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna overcomplicate it. You know, we're gonna just use that good form and then think of it as just like, I'm watching like two people grope each other right now. But anyways, maybe we'll just use that as motivation. Maybe that's what I've been missing. It's just been hard, bro. I can't even use that as motivation, dude. It's been too long. And all we have is Barbella. But no, it's some real shit, dude. I feel like that really is gonna help. Just like not overthinking it, just going in with that confidence, just like fucking good form and just stand up, you know? And then hopefully deadlift and squat start following after bench and we can hit some really good shit, you know? 700 by the end of this week, probably. Also, let me just get this off my chest because I just had to go piss, so I started thinking about this. When you use the bathroom, right? Shut off the light when you're done. And don't just leave the door completely closed, bro. Like when you do that, dude, it gets stuffy, you know what I mean? You're not like letting it air out. And then it's just like extra effort, you know, you gotta knock and then the music's loud. So like you gotta knock, sometimes you can't even hear. And then you gotta like jiggle the handle, you know, where if it's already open, slightly open, you know, lights off, you could just walk in, you know? Stop doing that shit. 405 low diff. These platforms are so fucking shitty, dude. Like, it is nice to have a platform, don't get me wrong, but it's so annoying when you have one that's just like has a bunch of grooves in it and you gotta dance around with Barbella before you find a good spot where she just fucking stays, you know what I mean? I don't overcomplicate it. Grab, form, stand up. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Chalk is all powdery and shit. I found that chalk, when it's like fresh, you know, still has the blocks and shit, it's good. But when it gets all powdery and shit, not the best. But fortunately, we have our own chalk for occasions like this. Anyways, I think we're gonna go straight to 495 and then do, I think 3 more warm-ups total that 90% include it. So go up to 495 right now. And then like 525 maybe after that. And then I'm gonna put on that 90% and then hit that up. Take the 5 minutes rest and then go into that that 610 or 615. It feels pretty good so far. Deadlift has just always been one of those things where I don't really know, just like squat, until I start getting like really heavy. So like after I do this, it should tell me like if we're leaning more towards that 615 or if we're leaning more towards that 610, or who knows, maybe we're not leaning towards any of that. We just feel like dog shit and we got to go for something slight.
a bit.
Sorry about that. All right. Talk to me. Come on, talk to me. Tell me, right? Talk to me through this whole thing. Let me know. Am I gonna get a positive PR? Am I gonna play it safe, or I don't know? Just talk to me. I'm listening.
Okay.
That felt really good. For the jump up to 405 to 495, it usually feels like not rough, but just a little bit slow, a little bit heavy, but that felt good, you know? Can already feel the positive effects of just not overthinking it and just like form, stand up, you know? So I think we will try out that 615 for that pause rep. But first I need to see what I gotta go up to. 570. So we could probably put on a 35 actually. And so that would be, no, because that would be 565. We could put on a 25. Or nah, bro, because I feel like even that's kind of too close to the 90. 570. 25. That'd be 545. 55, 65.
I think that. Yes.
I'm gonna just put on the 25, bro. Even if it's like more likely to gas some muscles before the 615 because it is kind of close to the 570. I don't really give a shit. I don't feel like getting into the minute details and fucking like, oh, let me put on the 15, the 5, and the 2.5. So I'm gonna just put on the 25, hit this up, and then take a little breaky break before doing the 570. Then take another little breaky break, and then hopefully little bro the fucking 615. All right, hopefully Barbella continues to tell us good things for this 545. Stand up. Just sit down. Let's sit down. Pretty good. Pretty good. Felt smooth. Felt like we were staying tight for most of the lifts. What else? I don't know. Felt good. Oh, yeah, coming off of that, didn't really feel like tight or sore anywhere. You know, just arm felt good. So I'm gonna take a little breaky break. Get on the 570 and then do that, and hopefully Barbella continues to tell us good things, you know, that she tells us the same things that she's told us after the 495 and the 535. No, 545, excuse me. 570. We're gonna do that. %. All right, so we got the 570. I think if we can just do what we've been doing for these past couple of sets, granted they were warm-ups, so lighter weight, but I think if we could just keep doing it, you know, form, stand up, nothing other than that, then we're fine. Like this should move light, and then that will give us the final green light, the final say, you know. I will be Barbella telling us, go for the 615 paused, so no overthinking. Only thing I'm thinking about is how light this is gonna be. Sit down. Sit down. That felt good. I was overthinking a little bit, not because it was like, you know, maybe we should do more than stand up, but just because like I kind of had to spend time like going and moving. So as I got into the rack, I kind of felt like I didn't have as much chalk as I should have. Did I even chalk up for that? I did, right? I don't think I did. So when I was going into it, it kind of just like felt kind of slick, you know? So, but considering that, it still felt fine. So I think that's the green light to go for a slight 615 pause rep for the PR. So I'm gonna get that 615 on, and then we're gonna little bro that shit.
Like I just leave there.
615 loaded on the bar. Excuses are also loaded.
You're like,
Just in case we don't get it, we're in Burks. Not the best lifting shoe. We don't have Ryan. That's all the excuses I really need, to be honest. So we got the weight ready, excuses ready for if we don't get it. But all signs point to us getting it. It felt good. Barbella was telling us sweet things the whole ride here. And all we really need is Barbella's word, to be honest. And I'm gonna find the sweet spot now so we don't have to fucking get ready and everything and then have to fucking fool around with Barbella for 5 minutes or something. That looks like it's about as good as it's gonna get. All right. Gonna put the belt on and chalk up just a little bit more, just not taking any chances. It'd be really annoying if we actually were getting it and then had our grip give out, so. I think that was pretty good. I'm gonna have to go look back and see if that was a clean pause rep. I know the lockout was clean. Definitely felt it, but it felt good. You know what I mean? I thought I was gonna struggle a lot more coming off the pause on the way up, but it felt smooth the whole way up until the lockout. And that's 615, you know, so a nice little new pause rep. So, I'm telling you, bro, work on your form, solidify that to the point where you are just subconsciously always using good form. That's the best for you, from your stance to your hand placement, to pulling the slack out, all that shit. And then stop overthinking it from that point on, you know? Just fucking grab it, stand up.